Hi. Hi everyone, my name is Fernando Antonio Nolasco Lopez. I am an accounting major student of Universidad Veracruzana. The topic of the video is the pollution on Minatitlán, Coatzacoalcos, Highway Las Matas section. Well, first we will talk about environmental pollution. It is one of the main problems that has been occurring globally for a long time, affecting the entire planet, its biodiversity and people's health. There are different types of contamination that exist. It all depends on the area or element that is affected and the type of polluting agents that cause the problem. Pollution is a global problem that affects our planet and how life being that inhabit it. It refers of the presence of harmful substances or agents in the environment, which cause damage to ecosystems, human health, and the natural balance of the planet. Pollution can manifest itself in various forms and has multiple sources, many of which are the result of human activities.
Throughout history, industrial and technological has grown with its great advance and comfort, but it has also generated a series of negative effects on the environment. The release of pollutants into the air, water, and soils has reached alarming levels, and its consequences are become increasingly evident. Air pollution is one of the most visible and damaging for pollution. The burning of fossil fuels, industrial emissions, and vehicle exhaust all contribute to the buildup of toxic gases and particles in the atmosphere. This causes the degradation of air quality and the appearance of respiratory problems, cardiovascular diseases, and other health problems. Water pollution is also a serious problem. Industrial water, agriculture, household waste, and other pollutants are dumped into rivers, lakes, and oceans, affecting water quality and endangering aquatic life. In addition, groundwater contamination can affect drinking water supplies and have serious consequences of human health. Next, soils contamination, caused by the accumulation of toxic residues and chemicals, affect soil fertility and contaminate crops. This not only has an impact on food production, but can also cause contaminants to leach into groundwater, further exacerbating the problem. Other types of pollution, such as acoustic, light, thermal, and radioactive, also representative of the environmental. Noise pollution affects of people's quality of life, rest and communication, while light pollution interferes with natural cycles and observation of the night sky. Thermal pollution alters a ecosystem, and radioactive pollution can have catastrophic consequences for health and the environment. Pollution is the introduction of presence in the environment of substances or physical agents that cause adverse effects on human health, ecosystem, and the environment in general. There are several types of contamination, including 1. Air pollution is caused by release of carbon substance into atmosphere, such as gas and soil particles. The main sources of air pollution are industrial emissions, vehicle exhaust, the burning of fossil fuels, and the release of toxic chemicals. Number 2, water pollution is the occurs with bodies of water, such as rivers, lakes, oceans, and aquifers, are affected by the introduction of pollution substance. This can occur due to the dumping of industrial waste, agricultural contamination, for excess use of fertilizers and pesticides, as well as improper disposal of soil and liquid waste. Number 3, salt contamination. Occurs where soil is contaminated with chemicals, industrial or agricultural residues, toxic chemicals, or heavy metals. This can affect soil quality, decrease soil fertility, and contaminate crops and groundwater sources. Number 4, noise pollution. It is presence of water of exit sounds in the environment, which can have the detrimental effect on human health and animal welfare. Its common source of noise pollution includes vehicular traffic, industrial machinery, loud music, and contamination. Number 5, light pollution, caused by excited or misdirected lighting, which causes unnecessary brightness in the night sky and affects the natural rhythms of wildlife and humans. Light pollution is mainly caused by artificial light or street, buildings, and adversity. Number 6, thermal pollution, refers to the decrease in the temperature in a body water due to human activities, such as the discharge of the water for power plants or the altering of the natural flow or flowers. This can have adverse effects on the aquatic ecosystem and life. Number 7, radioactive contamination occurs when radioactive substances are present in the environment, usually as a result of nuclear activities, such as nuclear power generation, nuclear waste tests, or accidents at nuclear plants. The radioactive contamination can have serious effects on human health and the environment. These are used as fixed examples of the common types of pollution. For there are other specific types that can also have significant environmental and health impacts. It is very important to take measures to prevent and control pollution and promote sustainable practices and minimize the impact in our environment. So, in this topic is contamination problems that affect the city of Minatitlán and Coatzacoalcos are addressed. Currently, says localities face two specific problems that require urgent attention: the ammoniac leak and the contamination generated by the inadequate management of the solid waste. First, the ammoniac leak represents a serious danger to health and the environmental in this region. The ammoniac is a highly toxic chemical component that is used in the various industrial processes. If not handled properly, it can escape into the atmosphere, causing serious damage to air quality and human health. Exposure to the high concentration of the ammoniac can cause respiratory problems, It can scan radiation and even damage to the internal organs. Second, the inadequate management of the solid wastes is another significant challenge in the cities. The lack of adequate infrastructure of the collection, treatment, and final disposal of garbage has led to an accommodation of waste in non-designated areas, which generates multiple problems, environmental and the public health problems. Poorly managed garbage contaminates the soil, water, and the air, contributing to the deterioration of local ecosystems and the spread of diseases. It is necessary to implement comprehensive solid waste management programs, promoting the reduction reuse and recycling materials, as well as the construction of adequate infrastructure for the final depositor. So, in summary, the ammonia leak and the contamination generated for the inadequate management of solid waste are two important problems that affect the cities of Minatitlán and Coatzacoalcos. These problems require priority attention and the adoption of effective measures by local authorities and the community in general. Only through comprehensive approach to prevention, control, and environmental awareness, it is well possible to diminish the harmful effect of this type of pollution and guarantee a healthy and sustainable environment of all.
So the past in November 2022, an event arose about the ammonia leak contaminating the green area, and on the outer horizon the city's garbage, showing mountains of red hate, displaying that when traveling through the road section, drivers claim that they have trouble breathing. The most important concentration of industries is in the chemical oil corporation of Coatzacoalcos, Minatitlán, and Coatzacoalcos, whose plant discharge their waste into streams and tributaries that join the Coatzacoalcos River and into streams and lagoons connected to the edges either by external channels or by filtration underground, given the proximity between the various industrial systems. For example, in Minatitlán we will have the Cangrejera Petrochemical Complex, one fertilizer from Mexico. Close to this plant are Azufrera Panamericana and small private industries. At the beginning of the years, the personnel of a subcontracting company were observed wearing special suits, masks, and were about to remove the waste. While those work are being carried out, the smell of ammonia as described in the area since the pipeline was closed so that they can work. Otherwise, with the mountain of carbons, they have only implemented the rules, reuse, and recycling products, and use less plastic. Only then can it be reused. So I close the topic. My name is Fernando Antonio Nolasco, and goodbye.